done Yuji, we've done Megumi, and now it's Yuta's turn. Will he be able to surpass Gojo and Sukuna by the time he's Gojo's age? And to determine that, let's start off by going over all of his abilities by the end of the manga. Just like Yuta and Megumi, that list is longer than a One Piece arc. We're told by Gojo himself that Yuta was born even more blessed than he was, and that's mostly due to his immense curse energy. Bro probably has the most curse energy in JJK, and then when you pair him with Rika, it's damn near endless. Yuta has so much curse energy that he's literally able to fire curse energy shockwaves like Ki Blast. His innate technique allows him to copy the curse techniques of most others, but I'll get to that. He's one of the most proficient users of RCT in the whole show. He's able to heal himself and others. And on top of that, he's a Black Flash user, which is worth noting, and we'll get to that later as well. By himself, bro is already a problem just with his curse energy reserves alone. But when you incorporate Rika into the fold, that's when things get really scary. He's able to partially manifest Rika at will, but once he puts on that ring, he can fully manifest her, and that's when the sky is the limit. Not only are both his stats and Rika's boosted, but she acts like an external hard drive for weapons, curse energy, and curse techniques. Connecting with Rika through that ring allows him to use all the curse techniques he's copied. He copied curse speech from Inumaki, which essentially allows you to give orders to anybody. The stronger your curse energy is, the more control you have over the other person. He copied clairvoyance from Charles, which allows you to see into the future of your opponent. He copied Drove Shikigami technique, which allows him to summon many Shikigami who can open many domains. Which doesn't sound that interesting, but in theory, he could use that to bypass infinity. He learned sky manipulation from Uro, which allows him to manipulate the density of the sky, and allows him to use Thin Icebreaker, which is a hard attack to defend against in most situations. He was able to use Angel's Jacob's Ladder, which allows you to cancel out all curse techniques and causes damage to anyone caught in its blast. That in itself is a cheat code because in theory, it should be able to disrupt the Limitless technique. Last but not least, he even copied Sukuna's bag. Bro is able to use Cleave and Dismantle. And the craziest part is, we haven't even gotten to his domain expansion. Yuta's domain expansion, True and Mutual Love, allows him to spam all the curse techniques he's copied. Each technique is manifested as a sword, and the only drawback is he doesn't know which technique is which until he picks up the sword. But the upside is he's able to choose a sure hit of his domain and spam that while he's picking up the other copied curse techniques. In theory, he'd be able to set the setting of his domain expansion to cleave or dismantle while using the other copied curse techniques to attack the person in his domain. 99% of sorcerers would not make it out of that altercation. Last but not least, he swapped bodies with Gojo not once but twice, which in the very least improved his understanding of barrier techniques and curse energy output efficiency, both of which are things that would help him in the future as he continues growing as a sorcerer. Now we've made it back to the question we started with. How strong would Yuta be compared to Gojo and Sukuna in the future? I think just like with Yuji and Megumi in the future, this would leave him at least on the same playing field as Sukuna and Gojo. Have to consider the fact that Gojo is 12 years older than Yuta, so by the time Yuta is Gojo's age, his bag will probably be even deeper with more copied curse techniques. Imagine if he copied Toto's Boogie Woogie or Nobura's Soul Resonance. So I honestly think he has the best case for being able to defeat Gojo or Sukuna. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.